Back to another video. So Eternal Heroes 3.5.0, the update is out. They changed a couple things. In this video, I'm just going to focus on the bow changes because I played me some bow. Let's look at the old talents. Hopefully I don't screw this up. There we go. So previously, Barrage was a 5-point talent. You'd get 40% chance. I think two patches ago, it used to scale with mastery, and that got taken away for whatever reason. They're taking away the scaling of Frost Arrow, which we'll talk about in a second, with mastery. And I gotta say, I'm expecting maybe all of the talents in bow are gonna have an update, because like, what scales with mastery now? They're kind of making mastery not as exciting. Bow's not a top performing weapon. It does okay. Maybe it's slightly underrated, but not a top performing weapon. I don't know why they have time to be nerfing on bow when they really should be putting all of their focus into making prospecting and Apex runs fun. And I'll probably complain about that towards the video. So previously, 5-point talent, you can kind of see rank 4, rank 3, rank 2, rank 1, how it would go. I'll show the updated talent in a second. 0 is obviously nothing. And then with ice arrows, that also used to be a 5-point talent. So this, I believe, was scaled with mastery. So you can see 5 points in here, but if you have mastery, like when I took the screenshot, I had around like 950 mastery. 75% chance to freeze for 5 seconds. So let's go and look in the actual game now, as we are disconnected and reconnecting. Okay, so with ice arrows, it's now a 3-point talent. It was 5. 1 point would give me 75% chance to freeze for 5 seconds. Now it goes 60 for 3, or 40 for 2, or 20 for 1. So significant nerf. Now a ton of people are going to say, oh, but nobody really uses ice arrows. Who cares? Well, because somebody doesn't use something isn't a good reason to nerf it. It would actually be a reason to do the opposite of nerfing something. And this is something unique that bow had. Very helpful for new players, for pushing new maps. I think the reason why it got nerfed is because if World 6 and 7 come in and people can use frost arrows to, I guess, push the map easier and do some progress. But sneaking out progress and kind of breaking the game is one of the most important things people can do to feel like they're, kind of getting ahead. Makes it fun. But anyways, so massive nerf on ice arrows, frost arrows, whatever I call them. And then over here, Barrage previously was a 5-point talent for 40% chance. So this was buffed. You're getting a 45% chance for 3 points. Everything else being the same. So, like, yeah, that's nice. 5% more chance. But you're not going to notice that. It's, bow's in a position where you need, like, some significant buffs. Now, of course, you could take those points here and put them over here. 60% at 3 seconds is still definitely usable if you like frost or ice arrows, but I don't know, whatever. It was a nerf. I was kind of playing around with this in the Apex runs, and yeah, if you want to run it, run it. If you want to put those points somewhere else. The other problem with bow is that, like, yeah, I could put these in searing embers and I could do some flame arrow stuff, but in reality, there's a lot of things on bow you're picking just because there's nothing else to really pick. So let's just go top down. So this is a cool skill, Spirit of the Wild. You summon a giant, what is it, spiritual bear, spirit beast. He's cool, but I have never found a scenario where the active ability out damages the passive ability. So honestly, I almost feel like you need to be able to get both of these talents. I know it's designed that you can only pick one, but I feel like if you got both of these talents, then maybe bow would be in a good place. But I don't really need leech or hit point regen, all damage. Sure, I'll take it, but like, it's the weakest because of diminished returns, attack speed, you're probably overcapped, movement speed, you're probably overcapped. We talked about frost arrow, hit point and dodge. Dodge is nice, but whatever, and they kind of keep nerfing it. And then more all damage over here. So every point you save, you could put it into all damage. Okay. Armor, who cares? Crit chance, you're overcapped. So I guess it's nice to have these little stat boosts for newer players, because obviously getting stats is difficult, but it really kind of cripples Bo for mid game and end game, because even if I had more talent points, where would I even put them, right? I could get some more all damage here, and I could get some all damage here, okay, I guess. But, you know, whatever. And then if you're doing a single target build, you can get rid of your attack, your extra attack target, your ricochets. You don't need that if it's a single target for most bosses. Shiver King, he has ads that spawn, so you do ricochet off that, but extra attack target here. So yeah, I could save 3 talents from removing all my extra attack target. But and also I'm getting enough ricochet from my gear, since Shiver King spawns 2 ads, that the ricochet here and here probably wouldn't need that. So you got some points. It's just where you're really gonna put them. I don't even know if you can freeze on bosses, so you know that's Frost Arrow's gone too. So I hope the whole thing gets a big revamp. Maybe I'll stop crying about nerfs and whatnot, if that happens. And then I think in a separate video, I'll run some Apex updated. My last video was running Apex before the update, so if you want a comparison, yeah, let's do that in a separate video. So that is where we're at, and then I'll put on my, this is the suit I do my Apex runs in. So stats pretty much capped. What am I looking for? I have mastery, so 950. I don't even know what, if anything, scales. I guess these numbers scale with mastery, but Frost Arrows, it's the same. Barrage is the same. It would have been cool if they reduced like the cooldown of Barrage, or made it more arrows or something. X is spamming me with somehow that I don't know. Dude, X will be doing that, where like they'll just do some like booty influencer, and it'll give you little pop-ups, or some political stuff that like you never click. Like, what are you doing? Every other social media gives me cool stuff. It'll show me like cage fighting and jiu-jitsu and yoga and whatnot. But X be doing that. Okay. So anyways, all right, that's the video. As always, appreciate you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bo.